Okay, so before we dive into setting everything up, I just want you to be aware that Facebook changes things all the time. So what you see on your screen might not be identical to what you see in the video. Things might change ever so slightly, or there might be an extra step in there. Unfortunately, like, I can record all of this stuff now and then tomorrow it could all be out of date because Facebook's decided to change it. So we try and update it when there's been really big changes. Otherwise, we just try and help you out in school if you reach places that you're not in the right place and stuff because they've changed it. It's just the nature of the beast. Facebook like to, they're obviously constantly trying to improve things and make things better. And so they're always trying things out. And what you'll sometimes find is if they're doing a really big change, they'll roll it out slowly. So one person might have this new update and then 10 other people might not just yet. And it takes a while for them to roll it out. So don't panic if your screen looks different. Just always make sure that you're in the right place though. Make sure that you're in Ads Manager and you're not in the Business Suite. But yeah, if things look different, don't panic. You can always post in the school group and we'll be happy to kind of guide you where to go. Like I say, we try and keep them up to date, but unfortunately we can't record them literally weekly in order to keep them as up to date as Facebook like to change things. So just keep that in your mindset that things will look a little bit different. Don't panic. We're all here for you. Post in the school group if you get stuck or confused or anything like that. And there are also obviously the clinics during the week as well where you can get help. So don't worry about that. Just keep going and we've got your back. Okay, so in order to get a good flow of leads coming through our funnel, we're going to need to set up some ads. And in order to set up the ads, we need to set up the business manager and accounts and pages and stuff first of all. So in order to do that, we want to set up a Facebook Business Manager. It's also called Meta Business Manager. Facebook and Meta has kind of been interchanged recently. So wherever you see Meta, it could be Facebook. Wherever you see Facebook, it could also be Meta when you look at our documents, okay? So what you do is you need this so you can run your ads in Facebook and Instagram, and also so you can use the dashboard to monitor the ads, how effective they are, and tweak any messaging and all that kind of good stuff. So first of all, we are going to create an account. So like I say, you need this in order to track your leads. You can't use a personal ad account because you cannot use the tracking methods we need in order to make sure we know which ads are working effectively. So that's why you have to set up a business, Facebook Business Manager or Meta Business Manager. So to start off, we need to go to this link here. Then we're going to click Create Account. Okay, then you want to log in to your email, into your Facebook. Okay, so I'm now logged in, and then I'm just going to click on Create Account. And then we're just going to name the business account. So obviously name it something that means something to you, whether it's the name of your business or whatever. So I'm just going to call it Demo for now. Make sure you put your email address in so you can verify. Okay. Facebook are pretty good. You literally just kind of follow their step-by-step process of this. Okay, I'm just going to head over to my email and confirm that. So one sec. Okay, so I've done that. I've clicked done. Okay, so as you can see, I'm now in Business Manager, and I've got I'm in Demo Business, and there's nothing here at the moment, obviously. So just one other thing to be aware of is that sometimes the software changes, so the view that you see on my screen might well be slightly different to the view you see on yours. They kind of update it, make it look a little bit more modern, or slightly change things. But as always, have a look around. If it's not that obvious and you're not really sure where to go from there, then make sure you post in the Facebook group and we'll be happy to guide you. Okay, so now we've created the account.
Now what we need to do is we need to create or add a Facebook page to the account. So first of all, we need to create a Facebook page if you haven't already got one. If you've already got one, then you'll skip to this step, which is add a Facebook page. So in order to create one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my business manager, and I'm going to go to, don't worry that this screen might look slightly different to yours. The instructions are still the same. So go to the 3 lines at the top left hand corner, all tools, go business settings, go to pages, and then you can see I don't have any pages in here, so I'm going to click the blue button that says add, and this is where you can add a page that you already have, which will do. I'll show you shortly, but you also need, if you don't have one, then you obviously need to create a page. So I'm going to click create new page. Okay, so on here, you want to pick the one that is the most appropriate. Generally, it might be something like artist, band, or public figure, or company, organization, institution. Those are generally the best options. We recommend you do not pick brand or product. We've seen a lot of people's accounts get restricted because they need to add in different elements to your ad account, like there's an extra layer of things that you need to do, and brand or product isn't really what your category is so much, because you're not selling physical products and things. So we tend to suggest that you stick with the public figure or the company one. So I'm just going to go for company. Then you choose the name of your page, so what you want the page to be called. And then you select the category. So what's the one that's most appropriate? Education might work. What else have we got here? Yeah, education might well be, or consulting agency might also work. Like I say, pick the one that seems most appropriate. Try and avoid any things that are like political, because again, you have to go through more hoops, and we definitely don't want that. And other things like tobacco company and stuff like. I mean, you shouldn't be picking these, but please don't pick them, because you will be find things a lot harder with Facebook. So I'm just going to click with education for now, and then click create page. Okay, so now you can see that I've got this demo page actually in my account that's been created. For now, what I'm going to now show you is if you already have an existing page, what you would do to add it. So still want to click the blue add button, but we're now going to say add a page. So what add a page means is the business manager's claiming ownership over the page, or you can actually request access to the page. So the business just uses the page on behalf of another business. So for the majority of you, it will most likely be add a page. And then you find your Facebook page URL. So for example, this new one I've got, this is the Facebook page. Let's go back to the main one. This is the Facebook page URL. So I would copy and paste that into here. And you can see it's now come up. So I'd click on it. And obviously it's giving me a warning because it's already in there, but you shouldn't get that. And then you would click add page, and that would now come into your Facebook Business Manager. So we've created the page, or we've added a page. So we've now completed 1.2. The next one is 1.3, which is create or add an Instagram account. So again, we want to make sure we're in business settings. So if you need to navigate there again, you'd go all tools, top left hand corner, and go business settings. Yours might not be in this exact same place. Show that again, yours might be further down here and see here, or in one of these other positions. Basically, these are the things that I access the most, and so they're different for different people. So don't worry if it's not in the exact same place there. And then what you want to do is, once you're in business settings, is go down to Instagram accounts, and then we're going to add. And if you've already got an Instagram account, then you're just going to click to connect your Instagram account, and it will ask you to log in. So you log into your Instagram account, and then you would save the information and it will be linked. I don't want to link it because I don't want to actually link my Instagram account to this demo business, but then what will happen is it will be in here. If you don't have an Instagram account, then just go to instagram.com, and if I just sign out, okay, you'll have a screen a bit more like this, and then you can say don't have an account, sign up, and then you'll go through this sign up process and you'll create a new Instagram account, and then go back, rewind this video to go back to where you come here and you click add Instagram account and go through that process. Okay, actually I probably will link that account so that I can show you some stuff later on. So let's just make sure I link that now. If it will let me, because it might already be linked with another one. So what you'll find is that you can normally only link it with one business manager. So here I've got an authentication code I need to grab, so I'll just grab that. Okay, so now I can then click add account, and then it will be added. It might, like I say, it might not work because I think I have a link to a different business manager, but we'll see. Okay, so it did finally link that Instagram account, so you can now see that I have an Instagram account in there. So let's head back over to our sheet. So we've created and added an Instagram account. Now we need to create or add an ad account. So when you first set up a business manager, you won't have any ad accounts. So again, go to business settings. So the three tools, business settings, if you're not still there. Then we're going to go to add accounts. Okay, so I already have one set up because this is one I used for a demo before, but you won't have anything in here. And you'll need to click the blue add button, and you will have access to create an ad account because I've already created one. It won't let me create another one, so you should have access to that. And then you'll click on create ad account and follow the instructions. In fact, I'll insert a video showing you how to do that from a different account.
Okay, the next thing I want to show you to do is how you add an ad account. So as you can see, this business manager has no ad account access. Again, you have a few options. So we're going to click the add button. Now you can see I've got a couple of options. I've got add an ad account, so claiming that ad account for the business. You can request access to an ad account. So this is normally used when you're maybe running ads for somebody else, so you just want access to their ad account rather than claiming it as your own. Or you can create a new one. Again, if you're setting this up from scratch, then I would recommend that you create a new ad account. So I would just click on create new ad account, and again you just fill in all the prompts. So naming the ad account, making sure it's your time zone and what currency you want to be charged in. So how do you want to pay? Do you want to pay in US dollars? Do you want to pay in euros? Do you want to pay in pounds? Like, that's up to you which way you do it. So all your stats will be in that currency. So I would pick my native one, so the pound, and click next. And the ad account is going to be used for my business, the demo business, and click create. Okay, now so what I need to do is I need to give myself access to that ad account that we've created. So I am a user within the business manager. So I'm just going to give myself access, and I'm going to give myself full control because I'm the owner, so I want to be able to do absolutely everything. And then I'll click assign. And then you'll have to go through and add the payment information. I won't do that because I'm just going to delete this afterwards, but again, you just click on all the buttons and prompts they give you. There you go, and then you'll just select your payment method there. So I'll just come out of that. You won't obviously be able to run ads until you've set that up, so I advise you do that kind of now while you're in it all because it's harder to navigate to afterwards. So I would do that then.
And yes, you would need to add an account. Add an ad account. That's quite hard to say. Add an ad account to your business manager in order to start using that. So we've done that. And then the next one is access permissions. And we need to give you full control of everything. So again, we want to be in business settings. And what we want to do is under users and people, you should see your name. Okay. Then under the assets, so these are all the assets we've got so far. So I'm going to click on them and I need to make sure that I toggle on everything. Okay, so I have full control of the pages I've set up. I have full control of the ad account I've set up. And you'll notice that I don't have the Instagram account and stuff in here yet. So I'm going to click on the grey add assets button. And I'm just going to make sure, so Instagram account. So I'll need to log in again in order to do that. So I need to log in. Okay, and then I'm going to click toggle on there. This is everything I can give myself on there. Don't have any, you won't have the pixels yet, so I'll show you that later. So yeah, I should already have that, but I'll put it back on again. And just in case you don't have your page added, you'll need to click the page that you want and make sure you toggle on everything and click Save Changes. So by the end of this, you should have one Facebook page, one Instagram account, and one ad account under here. Okay, and so that's step one completed. So we've set up your business manager, created or added a Facebook page, created and or added an Instagram account, created and or added an ad account, and we've made sure that you've got all the permissions for everything that we've set up. And so we'll now move on to step 2. So now we want to move on to actually creating your Meta Pixel or Facebook Pixel. Now, this is so we can track your ad data from your funnel and start to measure how much it costs to get a lead, a booked call, and ultimately a client. So it's just basically a bit of code that helps to track the visitors there. Okay, so 2.1. So first of all, we want to set up your pixel. So we need to go into Business Manager, Events Manager, and Data Sources. Okay, so heading over. So I'm in Business Settings, All Tools. So this is Business Settings. So we're in the Business Manager, business.facebook.com. You can see there. And then we want to go to Events Manager. So mine's placed here. Remember, yours might be further down here. Or in a different position. So Events Manager. Then on the left hand side we're going to go over to Data Sources. Okay, as you can see we've got a pixel already created, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to look to create a new one. Okay, so we're going to click over here where it says Connect Data Sources. And then we're going to click web, so connect your website to share activity that happens on that. By website, they mean any kind of landing page or anything like that on the web, on the internet, rather than a physical like website as we potentially think of it. Then we're going to name the pixel, so name it maybe your business is good, or just excuse me, something that makes sense. So I'm just going to call this Demo Pixel 2 because I've got a few on there. And then I'm click Create Pixel. Okay, now it's asking for your website URL. So I'm going to have to go over to ClickFunnels. Let's log in. going to log in then. Okay, then I'm going to go to our HVG funnel, and then I'm going to take this link here and come over here and paste it in there. And I'm just going to remove the ending and then click check. So we're happy with that, click next. Then we can select the method, get guidance or do it yourself. You're following our video, so you can just click on do it yourself, click next. We tend to just set up the Metapixel only. Later on you can always convert it to a conversion API one. But for now we're just going to go Metapixel only, click next. Click the button that says install code manually. Okay, now it brings up this screen where we've got this code here. Click the green button that says copy code. So I'm just gone back to this sheet because I was jumping ahead. So we're now getting to 2.2, which is install the pixel code. So we're going to install it manually. We've copied the code and now we need to go paste it into our funnel. So you head over to ClickFunnels. I'm already on our HVG funnel here. And then from this, we're going to go to the settings in the blue menu bar. And then you'll see there's head tracking code. So I'm just going to remove what was in there. Yours should be empty. If not, it might be one of our codes that's come across. So just delete it. And then what you want to do is paste in the new code that you've just copied. Scroll down and click on save and update settings. So we've pasted it in and we've saved it. So that's that one done. So now we're at 2.3, which is testing the pixel. So if you don't have it, which you most likely won't, we need to get this Chrome extension called Facebook Pixel Helper. I do already have it, but I'll just show you. So literally you have to be in a Google Chrome browser. Just type in Facebook Pixel Helper and automatically it will now, like I say, Facebook and Meta interchanges at the moment because it's just transitioning over, but now you want to go to Meta Pixel Helper. It's come up and it brings up this sort of page, and instead of remove from Chrome, you'll have a button that says install into Chrome or install in Chrome, so you want to click that to install it. Once it's installed, if it doesn't show up here, so this one is the Metapixel Helper. If it doesn't show up here, what you want to do is click on the puzzle icon and you will probably find it in this down here. And once you've found it, you're going to want to click the pin tag, which pins it to your menu. Okay, then what we want to do, so what's next? So we've got the Pixel Chrome extension. Now we need to visit your funnel page. So we need to visit your live funnel page. It will not work if you're in an edit page or anything like that. So I'm going to click the visit funnel URL button. So this is my funnel page. I'm going to hover over my Metapixel Helper. Sometimes you need to click on it, and I'm just going to see that I have a green tick here which says page view, and it's all working. So as long as you've got that green tick, you're good. You can also check the pixel ID, so 2142. I can come back over here and I'll just come back. So we've done that. Click continue here. You can turn on advanced matching, that's fine, and then click continue, and then we're going to go back to pixel overview. And then here you can see we've got the pixel IDs down here, so it's 2142. So I've just double checked 2142. So that's the pixel that is on my page, is the one that I've just set up. And after a bit of time, if I refresh, there we go, no activity yet, but in a few minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, it will likely start showing that it's active. So you just want to also double check that it is, and you'd keep kind of hitting refresh and come back in kind of 15-20 minutes. and it'll show similar. I mean, this is lots of data, but it will start having some data on the chart there. And you'll also have this page view here that says active browser, and then it will have the total events and when it was last received. So we've finished the Metapixel setup because we turned on advanced matching, and we've finished the setup. So that is step 2, creating your Metapixel. Okay, so moving on to step 3, which is getting everything linked up. This is so that we can manage everything in one place and we can set up your ad correctly. Some of this we will have already done in some of the other steps, but we're just going to double check that we've got it all in the right place. So we're going to give ourselves access, and we're going to go into Business Manager and then People. So we're in Business Manager. You can see business.facebook. That means we're in .com. We're in Business Manager. We're going to go All Tools, and we're going to go Business Settings. Then we're already automatically in People, and we've got my name, and you should have your name there. Just going to make sure, so click Add Assets. We need to make sure we've got Facebook page, ad account, Instagram account, and pixel. So before, when we did this, we wouldn't have had the pixel to add. So we need to make sure we add that, but I can also double check that I've got all of these as well. So when I go here, I've got the Facebook page, I've got the Instagram account I added, and I've got the ad account. I now need to add the pixel. So I'm going to click the grey Add Assets button. Scroll down to pixels. It's not showing at the moment because we've only just set it up. So we'll just go to data sources, go to pixels. Let's see if it's not currently showing at the moment. Okay, if it hasn't loaded here, then often it can be in data sets instead. It depends when you created the pixel and how, so it could be in either place, but if it's not in pixels, go to data sets. Okay, and we can now see that we've got the pixel in there. So we've got demo pixel 2, and we want to make sure that we add a person in here. So people, we're going to click add people, and we're going to make sure that we select ourselves and give ourselves full control and click assign. And then click done. So in Business Manager, I've set up the people, I've added the assets. We had to do pixel slightly differently. It was under data sets instead, but I've shown you that. Now we need to connect the pixel and the ad account. So again, Business Manager, data sources, pixels. Now we know that our pixel isn't showing under pixels, so we're going to go to data sets instead. And then we're going to go here, and then we're going to click connected assets. At the moment, we do have an ad account automatically in here, but if you do not have an ad account and the one that you've created in here, then you're going to want to click add asset and then find the ad account. So it would be ad accounts, and then make sure you select the correct ad account, and you would click add. Now ours is already in there, but that's the process you would do. So back over here. So I'm also going to just put in brackets here data sets as well, just in case. And same here. To remind people, and then we've selected the ad account and we've done that. So that is step 3 complete. Okay, so moving on to step 4, which is secure your account. This is so we can reduce the risk of your account getting banned or hacked. So what we want to do here is 4.1, we want to add a second admin. So ideally, this is the best thing you can do, is somebody you trust, family member, friend, that you completely trust. You want to add them in your Business Manager under people and give them access to everything like we've just done with yourself. The reason being is sometimes one person's Facebook ad account can get hacked or banned. And if it does, it means that you've got the security that you can still access everything via your friend or family member's account to then log in and then give yourself access back again, or give yourself access a different way. Okay, so that's why we need it. So 4.1, we're going to add that second admin. So we're going to go into Business Manager. So we know we're in Business Manager because we've got business.facebook.com. Then we're going to click to add people. So we're going to have to go business settings. Let's change that. We need to go to business settings first. then it automatically comes up as people, and when you're going to want to add people. So you need to put the email address in of that person. So I'm just going to use one of my other email addresses. Okay, you can't, I'm only adding myself for the purpose of this video. You can't actually add yourself with another email because you have to still link it to a Facebook account. So make sure it is a friend or family member that has a Facebook account in order for them to become an admin. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use my own email so you can see the process. Then I'm going to click next. Now we have what permissions we're going to give them. So here you've got full control, and you say, I want them to be able to do everything. So under none, I'm going to click manage, so they can manage everything. Just check the advanced options. You can also give them finance manager as well, or you can leave that off because you should still be able to see everything. Then click next. Okay, and then this is where we need to select. So we've add the person, given full control. This is where we need to select the Facebook page, add account, Instagram account, and the pixel or data set. So if I come back here, so I need to add the page. So I've clicked on the page, I need to scroll down, and I'm going to click everything so they can access everything. Then I'm going to go to add accounts, select the correct ad account, and again click manage ad accounts. Then I'm going to go to pixels. Is it there? No, it's not. That's fine. I'm going to go to Instagram accounts. Let's select that. And then turn everything on here. And then I'm going to go data sets. And that's where the pixel is. So I'm going to do demo pixel 2. And then manage events and everything. And click invite. So basically now you can see that it's pending. As soon as they accept, then they will have access to everything that you've just that we've just set up. So you need to make sure, double check that they do accept all that invite, and then you'll see that the pending will be gone. As you can see, I haven't got pending under mine. So we've done that, we've added everything. The next thing to help secure your account is set up a two-factor authentication. So this massively prevents against people hacking your account, because when you log into like a new computer or phone or anything like that, it will ask for a second authentication, whether it be text message or the Authenticator app. So I'll show you how to do that. So what we need to do is we actually need to navigate to our personal Facebook profile for that. So our personal Facebook. So I'm just going to come in here and type in facebook.com, and it will just automatically bring up my personal profile, and I need to go settings and privacy. So come here on your profile picture, click on settings and privacy. Then I need to click settings. Okay, so I've done that bit. Then I need to go to security and login. Okay, so I've just spent some time trying to find it. The tab that should be there here is not here. It's not showing on my Facebook. Whether that's a bug, whether it's moved to some random place or what, I don't know, but hopefully you'd have something that's kind of security or password and security along here. If not, then literally just type in, so after settings, so what I'll do is, let me just copy that, take that off. So you should be here, and if you don't see the security or password and security along here or in here anywhere, then what you want to do is delete this and delete that bit and type in security. So you still have the question mark tab equals and then security, and then that will bring up the right thing. And then what you want to do is scroll down, and it says two-factor authentication, and it says use two-factor authentication, and at the moment I do have mine on, but yours might well be off. If it is off, then you need to click edit. I'm going to need to log back in. Okay, and then we've got two-factor authentication is on, so yours would say it's off, and you'll have a button to kind of say turn it on. And then we've got your security method. So you can, at the moment, apparently code generators are no longer working, so let's turn that off. It's no longer supported. That's obviously new. Although it now says Authenticator app is recommended. So I've just turned it off. Let's set it up again. You'll notice that there's some fun and games with Facebook, so don't panic if you think you're the only one that Facebook decides to messes around with me too. So select the security method. I tend to go with the Authenticator app. You can also select an SMS, so they'll send you a text message with the code. So I'm just going to click on this one, which is the one they recommend. And then you should have you need to download the Authenticator app on your phone. So what you need to do is go to wherever you get your apps, whether it's App Store or I don't know what the names of the other ones, I'll be honest. I won't pretend to know. And then search for Google Authenticator. Then you will make sure you download the app, open it up, and then what you need to do is you need to click, so this is all done on my phone, I need to click the plus icon, and then I'm going to scan the QR code. So I'm going to scan the QR code that's on my screen, and I've just added that in. And then you're going to click continue. Then it says enter the confirmation code. So basically the Authenticator app randomly generates a code every, I think it's like 30 seconds or something, and then you can enter it in. So I've just entered the code under the Facebook, and it says two-factor authentication is on, and I'm done. And that's set up. Apparently it's still not supported, even though they've recommended it. So I could set up a backup method. So I can set up an SMS and click set up. And then you would put in your mobile phone in there and click continue. I haven't put one in. I'm just going to get rid of that. And that's setting up the two-factor authentication. So let's just go here. So I'm just going to put in here. Might need to add that in. So it hopefully helps people just in case you run into the same issue I did. But two-factor authentication is now set up, and that's step 4 complete.